I make weird noises in the morning to wake myself up. It's my way of yawning, right? So yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to KNOXX Box, the box without limits. And today, I'm going to be talking about Qi energy, Kundalini energy, just frequency, all of that. But I'm not going to really go too deep. I'm mainly just going to give it from the perspective of my personal experience. And this channel as a whole is not going to really focus on any particular niche. I'm just going to help y'all, figure out ways to have multiple streams of income, ways to develop yourself spiritually, ways to help yourself with mental issues or anxiety and stuff like that. And just overall, any methods or anything that I have personally done that will help you become the best version of yourself possible. Because that's what I strive for every day. And I'm not perfect at all. And I'm actually using this channel as a way to become a better communicator, to express myself better, to pronunciate better. So yeah, y'all are helping me in the process. Trying to take in that good sun real quick. But yeah, just know everything is coming from a place of love and truth and understanding. And also, y'all are going to see me grow along with y'all. Because there was a point in time when I was not taking the best care of myself. I wasn't drinking enough water. My complexion got thrown off. In combination, some of it is genetic though, some of it, but yeah, so I just wasn't doing everything in my power to become the best version of myself and to just grow overall. And most people on YouTube and stuff, they be coming like with a full face of makeup and hair done, nails done, all of that. Y'all really gonna see me like that because I'm real active, so it's hard for me to keep my hair done because I don't have a relaxer. And then I don't have my nails done too often because I play the guitar, so it's just like, I'm gonna come to y'all just raw and direct, like, I'm not on here to be cute. I'm not on here to impress anybody. I'm just on here to make a change and to give y'all the information, to let y'all do whatever y'all want with it at the end of the day. Right? So yeah, just watch this next clip of me explaining exactly what I did to raise my Kundalini one day. Without even trying. I was not intending on even doing it or anything. And that's crazy. All the times I tried, I never had results. But the one time I tried, something happens. Like, what do you know? What do you know? But yeah, I think there's I think I might be on to something here. I think we could really integrate exercise with meditation and, like I said, the Qi practice. And I just want a few other people to try this and let me know if y'all got any results or if y'all think it's complete BS, whatever. Like I said, I ain't use anybody else's methods. Like, I'm coming original with most of the stuff on here. Like original recipes, just original, just thought forms in general. So, Maybe it was just me. Maybe it just worked for me. I don't know. That's why I'm putting the information out there. And I want to see if anybody else experiences what I did. But yeah, I'll catch up with y'all later. Just watch the rest of the video. Check it out. And there's a bonus at the end. I'm going to be showing y'all a few exercises that I came up with myself. And yeah, they are 100% original. They could have been done by somebody else in the past, but I ain't take it from anywhere, so it's original in my mind. Alright? I'm going to be going into my personal experience when it comes to Qi energy and Kundalini and everything of that nature. I'm going to tell y'all exactly what I did that day for me to have that experience. So let's backtrack. The day before, I had a cacao ceremony with my friend, and cacao is nothing but just the purest form of chocolate that you can think of. It's like chocolate and stuff before it's even processed. So I had a little cacao with Syrian roux the day before. So I'm not sure if it made it easier for me to have this experience, if it, because like I said, I've been meditating, sun gazing, doing all of that spiritual work and stuff, and I've never had an experience like this until I went to the gym. So that morning, I didn't have anything but water with some ginger, mint, and turmeric. That's all I had. I didn't have anything to eat. All I had was the water with that stuff, right? So my thought process going into it was like, well, I'm just going to integrate some of the yin and yang and, be conscious of my breath and stuff as I simultaneously work out. I had no intention of this whole me tapping into my chi and stuff. Like, I did not expect that to happen at all. Like, I thought it would take like a whole nother year or some change or something before I would ever experience that. But it was one of the most profound experiences I have had in my life. And I'm telling y'all this information because even if one person experiences what I experienced, I'll be happy. Like I like after doing everything I'm about to tell y'all, like my spine had like a burning sensation for like 3 days after this. And when this whole thing was happening, I like felt the energy go up my spine and all the way to the crown of my head. And I felt the cerebral fluid, like the spinal fluid and all of that, like just hovering over my head when the energy rose up. I was just like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, better than any, for it to be natural. And like I said, I was completely sober and everything when I had this experience. Like wow, I just cannot believe it. So yeah, let me all right, so let me help you. I get a basic understanding of the yin and yang. Okay, so the yin is the feminine aspect. The yang is the masculine aspect. When you think about the yin and yang symbol, right? So you have the black on one side and you have the white on one side, right? So the black is the yin. That's the feminine aspect. And then the white is the masculine aspect. And within both of those, if you notice, on the black side, you'll see a white dot. And on the white side, you'll see a black dot. Because even though it's like duality and opposites and stuff, like one cannot exist without the other, right? So, let's like relate this to like the real world. Let me give y'all some real world examples of yin and yang. One of the simplest things I could think of is like as above, so below. That's a concept a lot of people understand, right? You also think about the ocean, right? You have this vast ocean. Just think about the ocean, just a still, vast ocean, right? And that represents the yin. But the force behind the waves of the ocean is the yang. Think about a cup, like a mug or something, right? So it's hard on the outside, but the emptiness within inside represents the yang. No, the yin. Yeah, the yang is the hard outside of it or whatever. Because the yang usually represents something harder, faster, stronger. Like I said, is the whole masculine aspect. But the emptiness within inside of it is the yin. How useful would a mug be without that emptiness inside of it? And when you relate this to science and stuff, think about like atoms and stuff like that, right? Like matter, they say that matter is like 99% empty space. So you could relate this to so many things in the world, but like I said, I'm gonna let y'all research that. I'm just giving y'all like just the basics of it. So also, or you could think about like an egg for what the example I'm about to give. So, all right. So this is my thought process behind it, right? So I'm on the little app machine, and I'm listening to my binaural beats. Let me give y'all a quick synopsis of what binaural beats are, because some people don't know. So I encourage anybody that's having issues sleeping, you trying to control your hormones, just all types of stuff you could use binaural beats for, because you're hacking your brain and you're messing with your brain waves, right? You're helping your brain go from different states at a faster rate. Like if you're trying to meditate and you're just like, oh, I can't meditate, I can't sit there and think of nothing, blah blah blah. So I encourage you to listen to binaural beats as you meditate. And this will accelerate anything you're doing. And this will make it a lot more effective, right? So, on the basic level of binaural beats, like if you're having like trouble sleeping or you're trying to lucid dream or something, you will listen to a binaural beat that's at a beta state. You have the beta, the theta, delta, alpha, and then on the highest spectrum you have the gamma state, the gamma waves. And as I was doing this exercise that I'm about to show y'all in the gym, I was listening to something on the gamma state, because I was being active at the time and trying to be 100% conscious of what I was doing and stuff, right? So the exact frequency I listen to is called the God frequency. It's 663 Hertz. And what you're doing is you're like, all right, so say like the left side of my headphone is like 300 Hertz, and then the other side is like 310 Hertz, right? So your brain actually learns how to fill that empty space, like it'll make up for those 10 frequencies or whatever, the 10 Hertz or whatever. Like I said, I don't want to get I don't want to get off on a tangent and stuff. I'm just trying to give y'all a basic understanding, just try to give y'all some stuff that can help you out, like people that have like anxiety and stuff like that. Okay, so this whole method or whatever I did in the gym is like completely unorthodox. That's why another name of my channel is UNORTHOKNOX. My last name is Knox, so UNORTHOKNOX, right? It's like I said, if you're not comfortable with yourself, or you think people are gonna be looking at you, judging you and stuff like that, I encourage you to just come like 2:00 in the morning when Holly's nobody's at the gym, so you don't get distracted, so you don't feel embarrassed and stuff, because yeah, it takes a strong mind for you to be able to do something like this in the gym surrounded with people. Like I've developed like the discipline mentally where I could do that and tune out any outside forces or factors and stuff like that. So that whole yin and yang analogy I just gave, like the basics on yin and yang, I got on the ab machine, and I had my binaural beats going in my headphones, right? So I'm just telling you my mindset at the time. I'm just telling y'all exactly what I did. Like, everything I'm gonna be telling y'all on this channel is from personal experience. Like, you could believe it, you don't have to believe it. You could think I'm crazy. I really don't care. Like I said, I'm just trying to, like I said, if I could just help one person, I'm happy. And I feel like this could be like a revolution of, you know, meditation and exercise and stuff. Like, I've never heard anybody talking about integrating those two forces. And you're killing two birds with one stone, because you're exercising, but you're still, you know, taking your mind to altered states and stuff, and you're able to like meditate at the same time. And I think it's great, because think about, you know, when you exercise and stuff, you're breathing, and you're not just sitting there in darkness trying to get to that state and stuff. I feel like it's easier for some people this way. But anyway, God, I'm thirsty. But yeah, like I said, all I had was my ginger and mint water, like I have today. This one has a little beets powder in it. Okay. So I got on the machine. I'm on the ab machine, right? I'm listening to the binaural beats. You know, I'm kind of just, you know, calming down, tuning out all the people that surrounded me and stuff. And I'm using my imagination at this point. So the yin and yang that I explained earlier, I integrated that as I was working out. So in the center of my head, I imagined a bubble. So the bubble is representative of the yang. And on the inhale, I am creating that bubble. And on the exhale, I'm filling up that bubble with smoke. Or you could imagine that bubble being popped to make it more simple. You could imagine that bubble being popped on the exhale. So you're going to see it when I get in the gym and I start doing the exercise, and you're going to, like I said, it's going to look wild crazy. It's going to look crazy, but I really don't care, because it worked. That's what matters. Like, it worked at the end of the day. So or another good way to explain it. So the yang is the egg, because it's hard, right? But the yin is the yolk within the egg, you know, the yolk and stuff within the egg. So you could just imagine the egg, an empty egg, for your inhale. And for your exhale, materialize the yolk inside the egg. Alright. Like I said, it's hard to explain this and stuff, but I'm just letting y'all know what I did to get the results I got. And yeah, after I had this experience, like, I had a freaking natural high for like I said, for at least like 3 days. in combination with my spine tingling. And I honestly think, like, you know how in the Bible in Jeremiah 30, Jeremiah chapter 30, it talks about pretty much like fire shut up in my bones and stuff like that. I really think that that one essence of the whole Holy Ghost fire, the Holy Ghost and stuff like that is really the Kundalini. But that's neither here or there. I'll get back into that later, but on a whole nother video. Because think about it, like when y'all speak in tongues and stuff, let me just leave it at that. Another thing I forgot to mention, when I did the exercise, I had on a waist trainer. So that probably helped out the situation too. Okay, here's the magical machine I use, y'all. This is it. Alright. And like I said, I had on a waist trainer at the time, so that probably helped everything out. And then in relation to the water, it's ginger, turmeric, and mint leaves. And when I thought about it, ginger is a big aspect of the Chinese culture. And when you ingest ginger, think about like that burning sensation that you get. So maybe that's like a secret to the whole Qi practice and Taoism practice. I don't know, but I'm about to proceed with the exercise. I'm not going to be talking during the exercise or anything because I'm going to be getting in my zone. And when you see me hit my like hands together, kind of like when you see my hands kind of come together, what I'm doing is I'm imagining like a ball of light in that moment. And my eyes are closed. And I'm doing the whole visualization technique I told y'all about the yin and yang. Alright. Okay, so when it comes to the importance of Qi, right? So Qi is nothing but just energy. It's just free floating energy and finding a way to harness it. So we have our own electromagnetic field like the earth. And we're also made of 70% water like the earth, right? So when you realize that you have your own biomagnetic field around you, you have to harness that free floating energy, the free radicals and all of the energy that's just surrounding us, all of the empty space. Because remember I said that like 99% of matter is like empty space. So all you're doing is tapping into your biomagnetic field, drawing that energy inward and utilizing it for yourself. That's all you're doing. So that's why breathing is important. That's why, you integrate the breath and stuff when it comes to Qi. Let me give y'all a perspective that everybody could relate to. Think about when you go out in nature or go to like the beach and stuff like that. That's why it's calming and stuff to your energy. It just calms you down. It just makes you feel at peace and stuff. That's one real world example of how Qi is affecting us on a daily basis. Thanks for checking me out, everyone. I did forget one thing. I forgot the bonus exercise that I invented, but I guess I'll save that for another video because I got so much energy now. I'm about to go home, be productive, work on my website, get some shit done. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. Like, all this talking and stuff in 2019, like, this is not going to work in 2020. All this talking and stuff, like, it's time for action. And I am looking for like-minded individuals to build this tribe with. So yeah, anyway, thank you. Like, share, subscribe, check out next KNOXX box. I'm out. I'm just playing. That's DJ Academics. But yeah, have a lovely day. Continue to grow and glow up.